Hey everybody, this is going to be straight and to the point because the Introduction to Educational Psychology CLEP is a pretty straightforward exam. This test focuses on how students learn, how teachers teach, and how psychology helps make those processes more effective. Much of the content is rooted in basic educational theories and classroom practices, and the good news is a lot of it is intuitive. Now, I actually wrote all that back in 2007, the first time I took this exam, but it still holds true. I took it again a few weeks ago when I took the Humanities CLEP, and there was very little on this exam that surprised me, especially after taking the Human Growth and Development CLEP a few weeks earlier, and that covers a lot of the same material. But let's talk about what's on this exam. You can access the College Board's fact sheet directly from our free study guide, and I'll include a link in the description below. The first four categories here, cognitive perspective, behavioral perspective, development, and motivation, they're all pure psychology. This means that if you know the theories and the theorists behind them, and how to apply that knowledge, of course, you'll be more than covered. So to start off with, I'd read up on Piaget, Bandura, Vygotsky, Skinner, Erikson, Chomsky, Freud, Marcia, and Kohlberg. We have all of these in the study guide, which is totally free, so you can go get it there. Moving on, individual differences and more mix of psychology, sociology, and maybe a little biology. This is about knowing how intelligence tests work, who made them or who came up with them, what the theories of intelligence are, and how genetics and socioeconomic factors play a role. This is where you'll also start to see questions about learning and behavioral disorders, which are not the same, and each can have a different effect on how people learn. Incidentally, a lot of this shows up on the Introductory Psychology CLEP, so learning it now will help you later if you need even more credits. After that, we're moving into the science and math-based stuff. Different types of tests, such as standardized versus performance-based. What makes a test reliable or valid? Two different things. Biases that show up in testing and how you can try and prevent that. What's the best way to group students in the classroom? By age? By ability? Then you have specialized education for certain groups, such as gifted students, and know what makes them gifted. English as a second language, differences in gender learning, etc. Again, if you know your theories and theorists, you'll have a head start on a lot of this. The rest is easy enough to learn, and a lot of it you'll probably be able to get with some common sense. The last bit of advice I'll give you for this exam is to know your research and studies. The different types of studies, such as longitudinal, experimental, and case studies, will all be good knowledge to have, and you'll get asked about them on pretty much every psychology test out there. I had that info down, but what did throw me for a loop on this exam was the number of questions dealing with statistics. Know how a scaled score is computed, be able to read a distribution table, and know not just what deviation is, but how it's applied. You will have your basic mean, median, and mode questions, but this one dives a lot deeper than that, which is different than my experiences with other psychology CLEPs. That's a good spot to end this one. The free study guide is there, along with free flashcards and full-length practice test. Based on what I saw in the exam, we cover everything you need for this one with our free materials. If you're in a hurry, we'll also offer a quick prep bundle, of course, to get you ready in hours, not days. And that will be free for a few days after this video drops. So if you're planning on taking this exam in the next 2 months, grab it while it's free. I took the Management Information Systems DSST last week, so that'll be in the next video. If you want a notification when that goes live and the free bundle with it, make sure you hit the subscribe button along with the bell. Until then, I wish you the best on all of your exams. We're cheering for you.